Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first staff meeting of 2018. As we enter into 2018 with over 650 current active memberships. Yay! Good job, Taylor. Thank you, sir. About 40% of those memberships are family memberships, which means we have approximately 1,400 people who use the Geek Group in a membership capacity currently, daily, now. As we brace ourselves for this year, we need to make sure that we understand each other and the systems in place. To start, we have the new Employee and Volunteer Expectation Guide. It's this, you all have a copy.
You've had time to read it.
Yes, this is an agreement between all of us and will be respected. Failure to commit to the very basic items on this list means that we will have to evaluate your position in the organization and may decide it is not a good fit for you. It should be intimidating to you if you cannot fulfill the items listed. They are core basics that you will have to fulfill no matter where you work. That includes places that aren't this building. Is it that fucking hard to shower? Is it that fucking hard to remember that your actions have consequences? If it is, it's time for some introspection on your part because you're a fucking idiot. We have been asked in the past by some of you exhibiting difficult behaviors to point it out whenever you are doing so that it can stop. This is not going to happen anymore. We tried it, it failed. You need to be more self-aware and work on your own strengths and weaknesses. The biggest issue we had throughout 2017 with our staff is a lack of being a fundamental team player, which in turn is a profound lack of respect. It is not respectful to have 4 people spend an entire afternoon cleaning the kitchen, only to have it left a mess in the very same day. This happened in the past week. I'm not reaching deep on this shit. It is not respectful to have a stench so bad that people are hesitant to ask for your help. They know that you can provide because they get a headache from your stench. It is not respectful to argue with another staff member that asks you to do something in a specific manner. You are ignoring the chain of command and the research that they did in order to decide how to do it. It is not respectful to our members for us to have ID cards made within 24 hours of them signing up. It is not respectful to our members for us not to have ID cards made within 24 hours of them signing up. It is not respectful to our staff to have the infrastructure in place for making them and then ignore it and provide nothing useful when asked about why the hell you didn't make them.
Taylor has to stack ID cards. Made.
This is the
For
current
people who make ID cards, I want to make something super clear to you. My job is to bring people in here and have them be members here. They're not getting their cards and they feel like they're not welcome. This stack is 32 people who don't have their cards. To give you an idea of how much money that is, that's between $20 and $90 per folder, and that's if the corporate memberships aren't still in here. People don't feel welcome. This has been expressed. We had somebody cancel, and they cited the fact that they didn't get their membership card as a reason why they canceled.
How long was it that they hadn't got the membership card?
It was like 3 weeks.
45 days.
45 days.
This can't happen. Whoever is on late shift needs to spend their time equally doing donation receipts and ID cards. They must be done every night. I can't help this place grow without your guys' help. I can't do it. I don't have the time in my day to take care of everything that needs to be done and to get this done. I need to be able to depend on you guys. Thank you.
If you feel that you yourself are worthy of respect, the path to receiving it is to give it. If you want to be trusted, give it to those above you and work with their desires and structures. If you want more responsibilities, take the ones you have seriously and perform your job with a sense of respect, duty, honor, and motherfucking urgency. We are here to serve the mission, the public, and one another. We exist to serve. That's what we do. The first step towards a higher level of respect is showing your leaders and peers that you are listening. The easiest way to do this is simply by responding to posts on Workplace. Find a 15-minute block for yourself every day to read and respond to posts. It'll be different for every person. Find what works for you and be consistent. It is not respectful to be late for work. The workday starts at 09:30. This is easy and ends at 6 p.m. for most of us, with late shift being from 6 to 9. People depend on you to arrive on time. We book events, members, tours, our own time. If you're late to show up for work, it can affect other people. It can affect everybody. This is easily demonstrated by the fact that this meeting was supposed to start at 10:30 this morning. It didn't. Because at 10:30 this morning I was still 4 staff people late. That's just today. New infrastructure. We have a lot of new infrastructure in place. Some of it still needs to be built. You're going to work with us to build it. Part of this is the new training system. Effective yesterday, all training must be booked online in advance. You cannot book training for today no matter what day it is. This keeps you guys from getting fucked up. People can't go on the website and book training for today because your day's already planned out. They can book it for tomorrow so that when you start your day, you can be like, oh, hey, I got that. This way you don't get slammed. You can only book up to a week in advance because we can't predict the fucking future more than that. Training is free for your first session on any tool. Follow-up or repeat sessions are 20 bucks an hour with a $20 minimum, provided it's on the same thing. This means we have to teach people how to do something the first time. If they come back 6 fucking times, you should not have your time wasted because I know we did it right, because I know he's fucking smart, he's good at his job. However, some people, the public, are fucking dumb, and they came back 6 times. By the time they came back the 6th time, not only did he get paid to teach the lesson, but I had Taylor shoot video of the damn thing, and I put it in a blog. Because if you need it more than that, just watch it. As a rule, when people are doing training, whenever you have the opportunity, get a blog of the entire session. And I'll put it in a blog and we can point people to. And we can use that as a dress rehearsal for how to do a training video on it, because we'll be able to have the structure and work that out. And that's the thing Liz can do. That makes her do it.
Yes, Stephen?
During their training, if they use some materials, are the materials free?
Depends. If it's knucklehead, I don't worry about it.
We're getting to that.
Oh, okay.
Troubleshooting and assistance is always available for free. The rule of thumb is 5 minutes. Training does not ensure a successful project. Training ensures proper use of the equipment at hand. We can offer advice, but ultimately, we are not invested at all. All of you. This is fucking golden. We are not invested in the project, we are invested in the skills. Training will involve a checklist that we have developed. How to train is up to you, but you must cover all the items on the checklist. Once they are trained, their sheet goes in their member file. Checklist will be available for members in each work area so that they can remind themselves of the steps to review prior to training. Training only happens with example files. This means that you need to work with us to create example files or tools you train if they use files.
So if they use the example file, there's no cost of materials involved.
This also means they can't come in and scam us and say, I need training on how to build this thing. Because that's
It's like
actually
3D printing and shoot the laser cutting, so it's not really your,
Because of the training system, it is best to strongly encourage members to use the introductions on the website before they dive into training. These are 15-minute non-training sessions that introduce them to the tool, its capacities, the workflow, and make sure it's a tool they want to use. Extremely simple training for competency checks on tools can be done same day at your discretion, especially for small tools. The dude needs to know how to use it. Oh, now we get into fun. Parking tickets and passes. You all have a copy of these. We now have 3 types of tickets to be used on member projects. Parking tickets. They can be issued on any project or project that any member left unauthorized, leaving it overnight, in an unsafe location, in the way. you may issue a parking ticket on any member at any time. Work with who works in that department to help them contact the member and let them know they need to get their thing or move it. Parking pass, short-term. Short-term parking passes may be issued by members themselves and are good for a few days. This is intended to be used if a member needs to let glue dry or will be back the next day. They must fill it out. They must fill out the pass to fix it to their project. Their project must be placed somewhere out of the way and safe, or it will receive a ticket. Parking pass, long-term. Sometimes members need a longer time frame to keep their item. There are extremely specific rules for using them, and they are outlined on the pass itself. Read it, learn it, discuss it with your team leader. These are also subject to parking tickets. Make sure members understand them. Make sure to use them to use all good faith efforts to contact members if they violate it. Responsibility. Guess what? You got some. Yay. This manifests in a variety of ways. We will outline some examples. Fucking pedantics. Taking the spirit of the rules rather than the letter of the rules. If you are asked to do something, remember that the person asking you is human. Complying to the bare letter of what they asked is skirting your responsibility. I will not tolerate malicious fucking compliance unless it's done with really, really good humor behind it. If it's not funny to me, it's not funny. Admitting your mistakes when asked. It is far better to answer, "Have you done this yet?" with no, than to say you have and rush to finish it. The first choice is to have it actually done. But if you haven't, be straight up about it and communicate honestly. Do your best to fulfill the tasks you've been given and communicate what you need to finish them. This goes beyond filling out a ticket or a supply request. Still don't have it? Don't sit with your thumb up your ass and wait for it. Take action and do your part. Follow up with your team leader on needing whatever the hell it is you need. Bug them, pester them until it can happen. They will find out the roadblocks and remove them or communicate with you the status of the project. Ensure things happen properly in your absence. Filling out an absence report is not enough. Let your team leader know. Let your coworkers know if they need to do something for you. Will members come in to use the tools under your purview? Will people need to use the lift?
I have that covered completely.
Which is why I'm bringing it up in the meeting. Totally. Do things need to ship? Will you miss a meeting? These things all happen and it's okay, but you need to make sure people know what the hell to do when you're not here. While surprises do happen, most of the strife and bullshit we've had in this area could have been easily avoided with communication. This page intentionally left.
Is there some
There's some yellow toner on there.
Get your breath.
Staff expectations. You have a copy of this and we're going to read it together. You will be on time for the schedule set for you. Check in person with your supervisor, team lead at the beginning of each day, every day. You will arrive clean. You will arrive in clothes that are clean, socially acceptable, and appropriate for your tasks. You will communicate your needs. You will file tickets for issues that require it. You will follow up on issues that are not resolved in a timely manner. You will assist with group tasks as they arise, unloading donations, answering the phones, giving tours, assisting members, cleaning. You will act as a team player. You will respect the chain of command and authority, in so much as for a group of anarchists we can do that. You will do your best to do your fucking job. You will ask for assistance when you require it. You will consider how your actions or inactions at a given moment will affect others, both staff and members. We will do our best to provide you with the support and infrastructure needed to do your job. We will ensure that you are on the right track with tasks for the day. We will follow up on supply requests if you are not receiving the tools that you need. We will communicate our desires and needs. We will communicate complaints and improvements. We will communicate priorities and urgencies. We will work together as a fucking team, and this will be the best goddamn year we've ever had. And occasionally, we will give you giant golden boosts.
No thanks.
Questions, comments, concerns? Hit me.
Well, it was spelling mistake and parking ticket. But
Thanks, Ed.
question. The yellow parking pass, we occasionally have people start a print late at night and then come back in the morning to pick it up. Is that something that they use this for?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a great example. Anything else?
Is the late shift understaffed? We're
Yes.
having numerous problems with like
Under provision.
they
So
can't
this
help
is-
members and do the cards and do the donation receipts.
This is something that we were going to bring up a little bit further in the future, but you brought it up, so now it sounds like a fantastic time. We are at a point where we need 2 people on late shift. We will be making a post with the doodle, just like we've done in times past,
Do it.
and we will figure out a system. We're going to need to change up the late shift structure anyway, because BJ is leaving any day now to move to another state, and so his shifts are going to be open anyway. So think about what you want and are able to give, and we will come up with a system for it. Obviously, I don't think it should be mandatory that every single day have 2 people. There will simply be days where there's 1 person. But we're going to aim for 2.
I don't need to answer. Go.
If you have any question on the chain of command, you can find this on Workplace under the organization chart. Just to let you know.
And the real simplified version of the chain of command is, it goes from our members to department heads. From department heads to Taylor. From Taylor to Moose and Moose to me.
With the chain of
Oh,
command.
for fuck's sake.
With the chain of command, with the lifting, for example, I went to my lead and made sure it was clear.
Okay,
That has to be communicated to the other leads.
okay.
So.
Stop being so defensive about it. It wasn't attacked at you.
What's next? Alright, the 9:30 a.m. thing is for everyone. Start a business meeting happens when? Senior staff.
9:30.
Senior staff is at 9:30? Alright. There will be a senior staff meeting daily at 9:30 and at 5:45. Attendance is mandatory for all department leaders, senior staff. So after the start of business meeting, the senior staff will brief the rest of the staff on what we're doing for the day.
That means that the 9:30 start of the day is an excellent time for you to check workplace.
Yes, because you've got about 15 minutes. Are there any questions? Yeah.
As far as the chain of command goes, senior staff are equal to each other in that they can yell at each other, yes?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay, because,
And really, for being able to yell at each other, how many people in this room yell at me on a daily fucking basis? That's not a rank thing, that's we work together.
I asked because I would like it to be clear that I am insanely sick of Stephen especially covering for people's fuck-ups. When someone doesn't show up at 10 and someone wants to train at 10, it usually falls to Steve because he's here, he's clean, and he's ready.
Yeah.
I am losing revenue because we can't make videos, and we are losing patrons because we're not making videos.
It's bigger than that.
Yes.
The reason with him getting pulled for this stuff, because he's here, he's clean, and he's ready at 10 a.m., is indicative that I have a lot of other people that aren't. Here's how this is going to play out. Stephen is here, clean and ready at 10 a.m. to do the job. If he's doing your job because you can't, I don't need you. I will replace you.
I just wanted to be sure that I could start making people answer to me when our job cannot be done, because it's been 2 months since we've been able to do our job.
Yeah, it's been a time. You need me? Alright. You want to do your part? You had a thing you want to do.
I did.
Tell me you had a thing you want to do. Or did I cover it already?
We covered pretty much.
Cool. Alright. It's a dead fish day. Prepare yourself.
Good.
You've all been shared a document on tool training. You have done a substantial part on this. I would need everybody to look over today and add more notes. This is really important because we're going to start charging people for training. And in exchange for that, we have to make sure that the training is really good. So take a look over it, even if it's stuff that doesn't apply to you if you don't train on that, but you know that you need to check this thing, just add it to it. I'm going to start rolling this out today and tomorrow, and I would like everybody to make sure that there's nothing that we're missing. Because if we are missing it and you complain to me later, you had your chance. Are we all cool? All right, let's get to work. Batman?
I was gonna leave at like 12:30 so I could disconnect the old ones.
Can it just not sit in the hallway
Hi there
across
guys,
from the print
welcome
shop?
to today's Captain's Blog. It's Tuesday, January 2nd, 2017, 16 hours. It's a shit show already. Right.
Any of these final suits that are sticking out enough that it's annoying you, go away.
Before I get into it.
Can the gate, can that go?
Gate can go to high voltage. I can get rid of a ton of shit here if you need.
Yes.
How much space do you need?
Well,
Alright, come here. Everything here can go to high voltage. That damn desk can, if you want it to. The rolly cart can go to high voltage. The gate. That's everything I got up here.
okay, that's fine.
What's up with these cabinets?
I was going to ask you that.
I'll take them.
They came out of high voltage, didn't they?
No, but I'll take them.
They're yours.
Alright. I'll need Taylor and Dan. Is Batman and Joey back?
Yeah.
Where's
Batman's on his way.
Alright, as soon as they're back, I'll have them move the things.
Sounds good.
So we got a big event happening that, it's a story. Are you set? What?
Now, if I find a DVD player,
Really?
it powers on and the menu and stuff works.
You need a DVD player?
Just anything I can test the video with.
Well, you've got an HDMI in. You can test with just about anything.
Yeah,
all right.
grab a laptop.
No, right now you're gonna get in the lobby and help them set up. That can wait. Prioritize, man. Prioritize. Put out the fire in front of you. So we got a big event. One of my staff got in way over his head, kind of fucked up. So we're handling it, but it's a circus. How you doing?
Not bad.
Is Batman back?
No.
All right.
He said he'd probably be back after lunch.
It is after lunch. You having a guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just showing him around.
All right. When you're done, I need everybody. I need you and Batman to move a couple cabinets into high voltage
From
the lobby.
okay.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Do I want to keep that damn desk? I don't know. I don't really want to keep that desk. Oh shit. Go in, left wall, way down.
Left wall way down.
Way down. It's gonna be fine. I gotta help out. I'll be back. Where are you on my camera?
Awesome. Thank you.